Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From TPC Scottsdale, it's the opening round of the Arizona Classic. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. A fairly easy start here at TPC Scottsdale. Most players at the 403-yard par 4 first opt for a fairway wood or hybrid off the tee, staying right to avoid a bunker on the left. Easy approach from there to the only bunkerless green on the course. Round 1 here at TPC Scottsdale. Just 2 more events remaining on the regular season calendar. We'll be at TPC Boston next week, and that's it. The playoffs begin after that. So, that said, interesting time of year. You have half the field just trying to get to their best form, and another half trying to get in, period. And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Thanks, Rich. TPC Scottsdale sort of eases you into the round. Not much trouble surrounding the fairway or the green, so you have a great chance to get off to a quick start.
That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. Sets up a simple little chip and a birdie.
Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round, and she'll quickly get it to 1 under par. On to the second, a 442-yard par 4. Longer hitters can try and take advantage of the downslope, 285 yards off the tee, but that brings those 2 deep fairway bunkers on the right into play. This one started up the right side.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed. Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. We come now to the first par 5 of the day, 558-yard third. A dry wash runs down the entire right side, and then it cuts across the green. Long drive down the right side, and the green is going to be reachable in 2. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
Good shot right there, and it just hangs on that back portion of the green. On board into par 5, still a good chance to get out of here with a birdie. Look at this. What a putt from there. Nearly a miracle eagle. That was really well done. A 4-footer here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. Arriving now at the first par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, 183-yard fourth. Slightly uphill with an elevated green that is tough to see from the tee. Bunkers guard it short, right, and left. Now this, her second into this par 3. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and she's going to stay at -3. Heading now to the 470-yard par 4 fifth. This hole is all about the drive. Hit the fairway, and the approach is simple, but a massive bunker on the right is trouble, making an approach over a wash very difficult. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
The 5th always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a 3.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Oh, yes. shots. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart? Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
10-foot putt left. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. Arriving here at the longest of the par 3s at TPC Scottsdale, the 215-yard 7th. This green features a false front, so you don't want to be short, especially left, where a big bunker guards the putting surface. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she's going to hold on at 5 under. Up next, the 475-yard par 4 8th. It's a slight dog leg left. Ideally, you want to shape a right to left shot to catch a downslope on the fairway. But watch out for the 2 bunkers on the left. Par from there would be a big ask.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
Second shot now from just a foot or 2 off the fairway. This one looks right on point.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Now this for another birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. Well, the key here at the par 4 9th as you close out this front side with the 453-yard hole is to keep it away from those 2 bunkers down the right-hand side. If you do that, then you have a pretty clear approach shot keep in mind there is a ridge that sort of bisects the middle of this green. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway, now can take dead aim at this hole location to this narrow green.
Oh, she got a great swing. I really like that golf swing, and I love that shot too. Inside 10 feet.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to mean this was a 28 on the front side. 7 under par. This 10th hole is really all about strategy and good decision making. It's a hard dogleg to the right. You have a couple of options. You can cut the quarter with a driver, but then you're contending with a small bunker and some trees if you miss-hit it. Or you can go with a fairway wood, but if you're offline, well, then you bring the bunkers on both sides into play.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway. That's a high-quality shot right there. Chance now for another birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. Well, the strength of that, she's into the lead by a stroke. This is a terrific hole here at TPC Scottsdale. The 11th is 472 yards and a par 4. You can see you don't want to hit it left because water goes down the entire left side. Need to hit it long, need to hit it straight, and the best spot is to be down that right side of the fairway.
Oh, that's a great tee shot. I know it doesn't count as a fairway hit, but when you're that far down there, the first cut is absolutely fine.
Good chance at one.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
All the pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left, sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
That's quality shot right there, just left of the hole, and a birdie opportunity coming up.
Now a 7-footer.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. To the par 5 13th here at TPC Scottsdale. Lots of danger left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
This hole has really changed over the years. There used to be a split fairway. That no longer exists. That bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left front and left side of this green. So you can't just blaze away and comfortably expect to hit 13 and 2 anymore.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee.
Superb position right in the fairway and 200 yards to the flagstick.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a 6th consecutive birdie. We come now to the 490-yard par 4 14th. Quite as intimidating as number 11, but every bit as demanding. After an uphill tee shot, players hit into a green sitting precariously on what was once a spectator's mound. Par is a great score here. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It's 123 yards to get to the front portion of the green. 127 to fly it all the way there. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
Okay, not the intended plan there, as this ball's going to wind up a foot or two off the green. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And she'll remain at 11 under par. Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course, but this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
That's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. Well, here we are at the 16th hole, looking at just over 160 yards. Doesn't seem all that daunting, Frank. But 160 yards with 20,000 people, horned into a little stadium in the desert, that makes it a different story.
It certainly is. This was one hole, too, where Tom Watson would send his caddy forward. He would stay back by 15. His caddy would get his yardage. Watson would simply walk on the tee. His caddy would give him the club. He would not go through his normal routine. He would simply just head away. It was one hole that he never wanted to think about. It might look simple, but it's what the player feels.
And it's going to roll off the back of the green, but it's going to end up in a good spot. Second shot now, here at the par 3. Just needed a little bit more. That was beautifully judged from off the green. A very good roll. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Well, these short, drivable par 4s are all the rage in golf, but the designers here at TPC Scottsdale, Jay Morrish and Tom Weiskopf, were really ahead of the curve. This was one of the first, and it still remains one of the best. Short par 4s in the game, all about risk and reward. Not holding back. This is a big swing. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And she'll hold steady at 12 under par. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the church pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. Wonderful tee shot. So after the big drive, this a short approach to the par 4. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Now this for another birdie.
And players have an option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Not quite on the line. Ought to drift a couple feet by. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that's all that was needed. It's a 59. So, Frank, today, in a word, incredible.
Just made a complicated game appear so simple.
So, EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from TPC Scottsdale, second round coverage of the Arizona Classic. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. Her advantage is a full 4 shots as she gets set to begin her round. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Rich, great tee shot to start the day. Now looking at an approach shot with no penalty areas and no bunkers around this green, so all you're taking a look at is that hole location.
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and she'll get it to 13 under. The second hole at 442 yards of par 4 is tempting. If you're one of the longer hitters, you might want to challenge those 2 fairway bunkers on the right. If you carry those, you'll have another chance to make a 3.
Nice long tee shot. Fairway does get narrow down there. A little unlucky to get into the first cut.
Second shot now from just a foot or 2 off the fairway. That one was running so hot.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Little unlucky, ball skipped over the back edge, now faced with the very difficult elevated pitch shot.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That's a confident roll right there. Well done. It's a par here at the second. And she's going to stay at 13 under. Now on to the third. First par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. It used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left. Now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hole if you can't make this par 5 and 2 in a brand new green that has been completely changed.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Oh, yeah, that's the way you do it. Putting from off the green. That's the old Texas wedge. That's what they call it. And it is in for an eagle. It's not the most famous par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, is it? But it is the first. The fourth hole at 183 yards, just a bit uphill with an elevated green. It is well guarded by bunkers. Here we go. A real chance here to get on a run. The eagle on the previous hole and now stuffs it inside of 10 feet. Look out. Coming off the eagle, this for birdie. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And she'll get it to 16 under par.
Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers down the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to add a little bit of length to this hole. The green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be.
Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And she'll remain at 16 under par. Par 4 sixth is not overly long at 432 yards, a dogleg to the left. It's all about avoiding those bunkers that flank both sides of the fairway. If you do, yet again, you'll have a chance to make a birdie.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long. Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Rich, this is not a complicated putt. We're going up a little slope, so pace essential.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move now to 17 under. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, that one in for par. And that'll keep her at 17 under. Now here at the par 4 8th, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough.
I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that will move her score to 18 under par. The final hole on this opening side is a par 4, measuring out at 454 yards. There's one bunker to avoid right of the landing zone, but the distinguishing feature here is this green with a ridge right in the middle. Getting the ball to the correct portion of the green on the approach shot can be the difference between a 10-footer for birdie or a 50-footer. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway. Now can take dead aim at this whole location to this narrow green.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. Yeah, that'll come up just a bit short, but I'll tell you what, from off the green, that's pretty well judged. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6-under par. Beginning the back 9 with a 428-yard par 4-10. Sharp dogleg to the right, offering several options off the tee. Cut the quarter with a driver and contend with a small bunker and trees, or opt for a fairway wood that brings bunkers on both sides into play. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move now to 19 under. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well. After another good tee shot, you can see why the best players in the world now carry 4 wedges most of the time, so they can sort of handle these in-between yardages. Right on the money. Now, in my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close. And you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And she'll move to an even 20 under par. Arriving now at the beautiful 192-yard par 3 12th, featuring a peninsula green with water hugging the right side and 2 deep bunkers protecting the left. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. A lot of green to travel here, but this is for birdie. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, do that. what a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And she'll move it to 21 under for the tournament.
Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. Good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. So after the fun at the par 5 13th, you have to knuckle down here at the par 4 14th. It is 490 yards, and par is an excellent score here on this hole. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. And this Nota, her second from the fairway.
Staring at 142 to the hole. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
This one looks right on point.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. Her score will move to 24 under par. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one going to really test your distance control. Back up the hill for an eagle. Oh, wonderful effort right there. That was tracking much of the way, and it'll leave a short one for birdie. 4 feet, all that's left for birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And she'll move to 25 under now. This is absolutely one of the coolest holes in golf. This is a little bit like dropping Fenway Park into the desert, trading a baseball bat for a golf club. And it is bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, tie game, World Series rowdy. I mean, there is nothing like it in golf.
Okay, pretty good. Definitely with an exhale back on the tee. The crowd will like that one. Now this for another birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And she's going to stay at -25. Up next, the 332-yard drivable par 4 17th. Players going for the green need to avoid the water short and left of the putting surface. A miss right will still allow for a fairly simple up and down. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. A dead-on look here for birdie. Oh, boy, that seared the left edge, but it didn't want to go in. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And her score is going to stay right where it is. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging. At 442 yards, this par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters. Cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers. That leaves you with just a flip wedge in. Or you can take the safe route. Just go down the right side of the fairway. All about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Wasn't right down the middle, but it wasn't bad at all. Coming at this second shot from the right side of the fairway. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. Maybe a little frustration there. Got a little too much sand and not enough golf ball, and that will come up quite a bit short. Okay, a good putt. Able to save par here at 18. And that's all that was needed. This will be a round of 58. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank, our featured golfer. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From just outside of Phoenix and TPC Scottsdale, live third-round coverage of the Arizona Classic. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novello is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. She's got a commanding lead on the rest of the field, as she has been sensational so far. And that should be just fine. Good drive there to get the Saturday round underway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
Thanks, Rich. TPC Scottsdale sort of eases you into the round. Not much trouble surrounding the fairway or the green, so you have a great chance to get off to a quick start.
Good soft hands. That is nicely done. 6 feet now for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. That will move her to 26 under par. On to the second, a 442-yard par 4. Longer hitters can try and take advantage of the downslope 285 yards off the tee, but that brings those two deep fairway bunkers on the right into play.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway. Oh, that is how you get to be world number one. A beautiful shot there to get it in tight. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And she'll move now to 27 under par for the tournament. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. So now just a short one left for her eagle. Oh, yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Now from short range, a second. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. This can be a tough hole, this par 4 fifth at 470 yards. It is made considerably easier if you pound your drive. And you need to hit it long and straight. From there, you'll have a chance to access the whole location and maybe make a birdie.
This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
The 5th always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a 3.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
A look here at birdie.
Slightly downhill, so the ball will carry to the hole and just a little right to left.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And that's going to take her to an even 30 under par. Now to the par 4 6th. Decision time, Frank. Driver, or do you go with 3-wood?
A lot of that's going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those 2 bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's been stiffened up, though. The length hasn't increased, but that bunkering in that choke point. So, the strategy. Do you have the length to get past them? Or, if you have to lay up, it's going to leave a much longer second shot.
This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close. Oh, this could be good.
Now, that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10-feet circle. A little long, a little left, but still good.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And that's going to get her to 31 under par. Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favoring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. Looking now at her second to this par 3. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. This is a good hole right here. The par 4 8th at 475 yards, a slight dog leg to the left. This is where you want to hit that sweeper. If you have that in your bag, get a little extra roll on that hooking tee shot from there, you'll have a chance to make a birdie.
After that great tee shot, this is really an ideal situation. Between 90 and 100 yards, really there's nothing to stop you going straight at this flag. Oh, just went a little bit too far and a little bit to the right, but still, anything inside 10 feet is excellent on this hole.
Chance now for another birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And with it, she'll move to 32 under par. Rounding out the front 9 with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, that bunker, there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. There is now 1, and it also pinches into the fairway, which almost makes this hole look like a faint dogleg right. But really, the best line is still down the left side, so it still actually suits a draw off the tee. Green is slightly elevated and not very deep, too. So judging that second shot, getting the right club is essential here at 9. Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
So now this, right around 25 feet for birdie. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. She'll brush that one in for her par here at the 9th. And that is going to mean this was a 28 on the front side. 7 under par. Par 4 10th hole. And Frank, do you think players should consider cutting the corner over that large bunker along the right side?
Well, in years gone by, Rich, that's exactly what they were starting to do. And consequently, they've sort of put in a few new bunkers really to stop that avenue or access into 10. Really, the easiest way to play it is just play it down the left side, leave yourself in. If you want to be brave, be prepared that if you miss, you'll find a bunker.
That's going to be into the rough right behind the big stadium structure at 16. And this is looking really good.
That ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Now this for another birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And that's going to take her score to 33 under par. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway. Then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting.
Second shot now from just a foot or 2 off the fairway.
Ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. That's going to move her now to 34 under par. Par 3 12th may not be as famous as the Par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of this green. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. Well, a good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And she's going to remain right where she is. Next up, the 558-yard par 5 13th. Great driving hole featuring water and desert on the right, mature mesquite trees and a big bunker on the left. Drive the ball between that trouble, and the green is definitely reachable in two. This is a good scoring hole. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. That worked out really well, landing just short, gets that little bump onto the green, and now maybe a huge bump on the scorecard, Frank, if this putt goes down for an eagle.
Well worked out second shot, Rich. You could not fly that ball on the green and expect it to finish up on that front third.
Oh, yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Par 4 14th, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
No fairway here, this one in that rough. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
She's got 136 yards left to the flag and the pin on the left portion of the green.
I like the looks of this one.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
Got it there, but not quite on target. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. Arriving now at the 553-yard 15th, another reachable par 5, water guarding the left side of the fairway. Players hit their second or third shots into an island green, and scores can range from 3 to 7 here, so the 15th is always exciting. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Five feet now for birdie. Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie, and that's going to move her to 37 under par. Impressive. The 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she will move now to 38 under par. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good. Yes, very well done. So many tee shots reach the water here, but this one stays on line, and it'll be an eagle putt coming up. That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Nicely done. Birdie finished off here at 17. And that's going to move her to 39 under par. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the church pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. To be a wonderful Saturday of golf here on this. Another fine tee shot. Second shot. Good look at the green. This one has a chance to be close.
A little short, a little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Birdies in 15, 16, 17, and 18. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the desert Southwest and TPC Scottsdale, it's the final round of the Arizona Classic. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point.
And that is not a fairway hit. It's definitely gone into the rough. Certainly not the start everybody was expecting.
Second shot now from the rough here at 1.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Oh, maybe a sign of things to come. A long one for birdie at the first. And she'll move even further under par. The second hole at 442 yards of par 4 is tempting. If you're one of the longer hitters, you might want to challenge those 2 fairway bunkers on the right. If you carry those, you'll have another chance to make a 3. That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second.
Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and there is a big break here from right to left, and we're going back up the slope, but just ever so slightly, so you have to prioritize that line.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. That finished off for par here at the second, and she's going to remain right where she is. You know where we are because you can look to the right. We're in the desert. You want to keep it out of that. If you do, with a good tee shot, absolutely a chance to get home in 2 and maybe jumpstart the round with an eagle 3. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That's a good stroke. Doesn't quite get the reward of the eagle, but a birdie would be a nice consolation, right? Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And her score will get even lower. Incredible. Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the 2 bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Maybe a little frustration there. Got a little too much sand and not enough golf ball, and that will come up quite a bit short.
This is a 13-footer. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And she'll stay right where she is. Well under par. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. It used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale. One of the best swings of the day. Just unlucky, really. That last bounce kicked it into the first cut.
Second shot now from just a foot or 2 off the fairway. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. A straightforward look here for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Par 4 sixth, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
She started this one a bit to the left. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Now this for birdie.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And she'll get a stroke back. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. 18 feet from the bottom of the cup. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Frank, the par 4 8th. This is a good hole.
It is. A dog leg to the left forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green. Otherwise, that ball is going to run towards the front. That's a whopper of a tee shot. Couple more bounces. Oh, just in the first cut.
Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway. Good chance at one.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And she'll get a stroke back. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot. Maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway. Now can take dead aim at this whole location to this narrow green.
I always looked inside that 15 feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Now this for another birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to mean this was a 28 on the front side. 7 under par. This 10th hole is really all about strategy and good decision making. It's a hard dogleg to the right, and you have a couple of options. You can cut the corner with a driver, but then you're contending with a small bunker and some trees if you miss-hit it. Or you can go with a fairway wood, but if you're offline, well, then you bring the bunkers on both sides into play. That's going to be into the rough right behind the big stadium structure at 16. So that's in for par to start this backside. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Heading now to what most consider the most challenging and intimidating hole at TPC Scottsdale, the 472-yard par 4 11. Water protecting the entire left side of the hole, so both distance and precision are required. A drive down the right side is ideal.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Great tee shot here at the 11th. Now has a chance to go at the hole location on the left half of the green, but have to be concerned about the water that wraps around the backside.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and she's going to remain right where she is. 12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
Okay, just outside of 10 feet and a birdie chance here at number 12. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, yeah, that one on line all the way. It's in for a birdie. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. Par 5 13, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough. But also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left, too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carried.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. A chance for a great round to get even better. This for eagle. Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. We come now to the 490-yard par 4 14. Not quite as intimidating as number 11, but every bit as demanding. After an uphill tee shot, players hit into a green sitting precariously on what was once a spectator's mound. Par is a great score here.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
18-footer. The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Now this for another birdie. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. Here we are at the famed 163-yard par 3 16th at TPC Scottsdale with the McDowell Mountains in the distance and the most boisterous gallery in golf looking on. This is a test like no other on tour. That one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Well, these short, drivable par 4s are all the rage in golf, but the designers here at TPC Scottsdale, Jay Morrish and Tom Weiskopf, were really ahead of the curve. This was one of the first, and it still remains one of the best short par 4s in the game, all about risk and reward. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Oh, just needed a little bit more, but that was beautifully judged from off the green. A very good roll. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And she'll stay right where she is. Well under par. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging. At 442 yards, this par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters. Cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers. That leaves you with just a flip wedge in. Or you can take the safe route. Just go down the right side of the fairway.
Excellent position here. Just somewhere between 90 and 100 yards. Should be able to dial a wedge in nicely.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Good cut to save par here at 18. And that's all that was needed. It's a 59. Frank, always impressed when the players here are able to tune out the craziness. I mean, it's good fun, but it's still high-level business out here. You're trying to get the job done and win, and that's just what our featured player was able to do. What do you think?
I think it's just crazy. It's party town, really. And Rich, on Saturday, what is it? In excess of 250